Yes, you can see it's another mildly impossible history essay, but don't worry, help is at hand. This short film will take you through how to plan your essay. The important thing to do first is to plan. Planning prevents poor performance. So here's the essay title, which you can also find on Firefly. The Henrician Reformation had little to do with religion and everything to do with politics. Discuss this view. How far do you agree? Now, there are a number of steps that you need to go through when constructing your plan. Step 1 is to look for the command words. When examiners set essays, they put in very specific words that tell the candidates, that's you, what they want them to do. So the command words tell you what the examiner wants you to do. If we look at our essay, there are 2 command words. They are have you got them yet? No? They are discuss and agree. So, what do those words mean? Well, discuss, that really means look at all aspects of this topic. Okay. Whilst agree means come to some judgment about the implication in the question. We'll talk about what implication means later on. Step 2. Identify the content range. What does the examiner want you to write about? So in our essay question, the examiner wants you to talk about the Henrician Reformation, religion, and politics. So those are your content. However, there is another factor involved in the Henrician Reformation which is missing, namely money. Step 3. Identify any implication present in the question. Implication, or to imply something, means to ask a question or to make a statement in a way that encourages your listener or your reader to come to a particular a particular answer. So, for instance, if I were to say to you, you do want a biscuit, don't you? That implies or suggests that the answer is going to be yes. In our particular essay, there is an implication in the quotation. Can you see? The Henrician Reformation had little to do with religion and everything to do with politics. So it is implying that the Henrician Reformation was all about the politics and not about religion. So you need to decide whether you agree with that. And that's step 4. Decide what you think the answer should be and why you think it. Because this will shape your essay. Because an essay should be a clear line of argument moving towards a conclusion. So, how far do you agree that the Henrician Reformation was caused by politics and not by religion? Is that true for everybody? Or was it just true for Henry? Was it true for Henry and Thomas Cromwell? What was the involvement of the Boleyn family? Your essay structure could be something like this. Begin with an introduction, no more than 6 sentences long. In the introduction, you show the examiner that you know what the Henrician Reformation was, and you outline your conclusion. You tell him or her what the answer is going to be before you actually develop it. Then you would have 3 main paragraphs, one each on religion, politics and money, and then you come to a conclusion. You return again to your original conclusion and explain in slightly more detail why you have reached that particular conclusion. That's the how far do you agree part of the question covered, while the 3 main paragraphs are dealing with the discuss part of the question. Try to remember, not all people are motivated in the Reformation by the same thing, and that people are rarely motivated by just one thing. Finally, try to remember to do the following. Avoid a lot. There's no such word. Try not to use the phrase a lot of. It's clumsy and inelegant. And finally, remember, do write in the past tense. Historians are all about the past. Okay, spend about 15 minutes maximum planning. Spend the rest of the time and your homework writing this particular essay, which I want in this time next week. This is the end of this particular presentation.